EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down, Schultz. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Draymond Jones in there to bury him for a loss of a...
It's second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Bravo! 52 is the mark, boy. 52. Go. We on now. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 2.
Back to throw. Schultz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Watch the pass. Watch the Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Oh, try. Mike 55. Mike 55. I'm coming.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jeffrey Simmons showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go. 50 for Pittsburgh. 54. Hey, watch the slant.
On third down, Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Hey, Delta. 70, Indy. Nice, sweetheart. No. Check. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And they'll bring him down. the 18-yard line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Titans' 18-yard line.
Good set. 6 yards.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Jackson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bud Dupree in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
You draw Corker. Yeah.
2nd and 11. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
On your team, big sticks. Pull it high. Get it.
Throwing again. Schultz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, box drop. Hey. Here we go. 50 grip.
On 3rd down, Schultz. All going deep here for Taylor. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taywan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I'm going back to you.
They'll try to jet sweep with Nelson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ready up. Squeeze. White spot forward. I got you. I got you. Check it back. Cut up.
Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go, hey, 1, 2.
To throw again. Schultz. Escaping the pressure right. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 35. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch. He's coming. We got double.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Denver. 61 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run Anderson, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Looking to throw. Schultz. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jackson to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Joker, hang on,
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. With it is Jackson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 31, Jackson. Jayon Brown coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
We play to win. Let's go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Yep.
Switch.
Hey, do. Get it.
A final shot before break. Schultz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 44, Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here we go. Sack. 6 yards. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Whip.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. DJ his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos get a bit closer. McManus now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Pilot, 64,
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Schultz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Schultz uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Schultz. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the Titans first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Schultz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Yo, go, go.
51 to Mike.
Let's go, let's go.
Back to throw. Schultz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Watch 55. It's been a long day for you.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, high 7.
To throw from his end zone. Schultz. And Davis with it left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
Brings up 2nd down at the 7-yard line.
Ready, set.
58, come on. Here we go, here we go.
Deep rip,
Looking to throw on second down. Schultz. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. The 40, 30, the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 86 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead. Put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Hey! Shoot!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
It's our time.
Go!
From the gun on third down, Schultz. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Hey.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And